He's actually given me STDs before. First time he gave me an STD, I was pregnant with our daughter. It destroyed me, it really hurt me, and it destroyed me.
All right, everyone, we have been talking with Brianna about her difficult relationship with her boyfriend, Taylor. I want to go ahead and bring him out now. Taylor, come on out.
Good? Take a seat. Doing all right. How are you going to make me look like the bad guy?
Because you are.
You've done the same mistakes to me. You have made the multiple mistakes. I try to be everything I can for you guys. Saying I have no job, but I quit two jobs because you have asked me.
What's your excuse for cheating?
Excuse for me to cheating?
What's your excuse?
Excuse for me
What's
to
your
cheating?
excuse? You don't
Taylor,
need that.
I understand that you could be frustrated because your side of the story hadn't been shared yet, but we saw the evidence. I'm all about evidence, proof, and when I'm helping people. So for you to come out and say quickly, why you make me look bad, you made yourself look bad with this. Which leads me to, why have you been repeatedly cheating on Brianna, the mother of your children?
Well, when you have somebody that pushed you into a relationship when you wasn't ready for one, when you just got out of a relationship for 2 years, then how would you feel? You know, you wasn't ready to settle down, and you told her that, and she still barged her way in. She ended up...
You're a grown man. You make your own choices. That's why you cheated on me, because you made that choice.
Okay, well, when somebody sits there and picks at you and...
I need to understand, you said not ready for a relationship.
I wasn't
you
ready.
have children.
I was in a long-term relationship before, and it didn't go so well either. And then, like, right when I met her, boom, I was sucked into the relationship.
So were you sucked in, or did you make a choice?
I was sucked in because I told her I wasn't ready for a relationship.
So then why didn't you express that?
I expressed it to her multiple times.
I would have been with somebody else if that was the case. I wouldn't have kept trying with you.
Okay, but you...
I didn't force you to be with me. You made that choice on your own.
You gotta back up, because you're saying, I'm not ready for a relationship, which is clear by the fact that you're cheating. But then you're putting it on her that you stayed around. You had an option after you cheated and got caught to leave. Why didn't you leave after you got caught cheating?
Because I realized, you know, after all the times that I was cheating, we got 2 beautiful kids, you know, I try to be everything I can for these guys.
I got a quick question. What does love mean to you?
Love means one and infinity. You're gonna love that one person for the rest of your life. You don't go for anybody else but that one person. That's the person you should, if you love that person, you're gonna be with that person.
So love for you is about being faithful?
Yes.
Okay. So when is the last time you cheated on her?
The last time I cheated on her was back in January.
Oh, so it was true.
And how did you meet these girls?
I met them at a local bar that I used to go to, right?
I'm just now finding out.
My cheating is done and over with.
But you just said you cheated when?
Back in January of last year.
Okay. And now, when was your child born?
My child was born in 21, my first one, and then my son was born on this year, the 22nd.
So while she was pregnant, you were cheating on her?
Back when she was pregnant with our first daughter, yes.
But you said your second child, because I'm just trying to get the timeline together. Right. You said your second child was 6 months ago, right?
Yes.
6 months old, and you said you cheated in January.
In January, and our son was born in March. I was pregnant with Maverick in January this year.
January of my daughter, of our daughters, before. That was the last time I have ever cheated.
No, that's not true. Just because it wasn't physical cheating, just because you're not in bed,
I get that,
Snapchat,
but still,
texting, it's all
and you've done the same thing. You've done the same thing.
Because you did it to me. You did it to me.
Okay, so it's right. I forgot. You're always right.
No, I felt disgusted, and that's why I came to you and told you.
I need to understand, why don't you have a job?
Because the last job I had was beating me up really bad, my body. So I quit that job. I talked to her before. I said, hey, babe, do you mind, you know, if I stop and find another job? She said, yes, as long as our rent is paid. So what did I do? I paid our rent, and I quit that job.
Okay, but it's a consistent thing with not having a job. It's consistently, like, you can't keep a job. You keep it for 2 weeks, and then you leave.
You haven't worked for 2 years. Okay, so who's been putting food in your stomach?
Okay, are you gonna go pay for the daycare that you can't afford because you don't have a job?
You could easily, okay, but can you pay for diapers? Because obviously it's me paying for the diapers.
Okay.
How old are you again?
I'm 25.
25, when do you turn 26?
I turn it this coming year.
How do you think you are as a father?
I feel like I'm a pretty good father, you know? I give them everything they want.
Okay, but that's also,
what
you
is
gotta
giving
get off
them
the
what
game.
they want?
Love, attention, I make sure
change their butts?
I do change their butt, yes.
I have to beg you.
Sometimes I get upset,
I have to beg you to change
but
butts.
I still change
I have to
them.
beg you. Yes, you get upset. You're not
Okay, but
supposed to get upset because I ask you to change your kid's diaper.
Diapers. I still make his bottles. I still clean his bottles at times.
No,
Yes, I do.
All of it's
Yes, I
on me.
do.
All the load's on me.
No.
I clean,
No.
I cook, I make sure you're fed, I make sure our
That's
kids are
because
fed.
you told me if I work, you will take care of the
But guess
house.
what you're not doing?
And guess
Working.
what?
Guess
And
what
guess
you're
what
not
I've
doing?
been doing?
Working. So I'm
And guess
gonna
what I've been
complain
doing?
about
I've been
it.
helping with the house, okay? I have been helping with the house. You can't say I'm not.
Taylor, do you still want to be with Brianna?
Yes, I love this girl to death.
Okay.
I do.
Do you think your actions are killing her and this
Yes.
relationship?
Yes, it is. And I see it every day.
So
and
then
I
why
try
do you still
to-
want to be with her knowing that you're killing her?
Because she's my soulmate. You know, she wants to get engaged. But right now, I feel like it's not the time because we have broken pieces in our relationship that we need help fixing.
Okay, what's making you cry right now?
Just everything. I want him to change. I want him to stop cheating. I want him to be a better father to our children. I want him to be there. I can't do it on my own anymore. I don't know what to do. He's never
him
listened
that.
to me. You don't
I do listen
to
to
me.
you. I do.
No, because if you listen to me, you never would have cheated in the first place.
Okay, yes, you're right about that. But if I didn't listen to you, why did I get rid of social media? Because I knew that was the number one thing.
Obviously, you didn't get rid of it. If it keeps coming in, it keeps
our
coming
relationship,
into our
okay?
relationship.
No,
you
it
say
has
you
not,
get rid of it, but then
okay?
you constantly get on it.
How do I constantly get on it? Because the only one I get on is yours.
So Brianna, you came here because you wanted me to unlock Taylor's phone, right?
Yes.
All right, well listen, when we get back, stay with us because next I'm gonna unlock Taylor's phone. Coming up, before I open up these phone results, is there anything that you'd like to confess to Brianna?
No.
Well listen, we did unlock your phone, and here are the results.
No way. Last time I cheated on her was back in January.
So while she was pregnant, you were cheating on her.
When she was pregnant with her first daughter, yes.
Just
Okay.
because it wasn't
If you
physical
say-
cheating, just
okay,
because you're not
okay,
in
I
bed
get that.
texting, it's
Okay,
all
and you've done the
cheating.
same thing.
It's
You've
all
done the same
cheating
thing.
because you did
That's
it
why
to
the
me.